Hello and welcome back to another episode of Myst IV. We're back here in Spire. Things are very eerie. There's lightning and thunder in the distance. They're weirdly floating rocks. I have no idea what we're doing. Maybe we're trying to get across there. It's possible. But not necessarily the case. There's a book here. I think we're gonna listen to the book.
It appears that I have underestimated him. I did not think he could be this devious. He always said Spire was dangerous, but I assumed he meant its people were violent. Violent and potentially xenophobic. The perfect combination with which to orchestrate a coup. But there are no people here. No prosperous civilization for me to rule. I see now how his linking panel fooled me. Congratulations, Father. This hand goes to you. I have established a temporary encampment near the vegetal cavern. The food I brought with me should last a month. After that, I will be forced to grow what I eat. The plants here are neither scrumptious nor overly abundant, but I have tasted several and find the nutrition is there. Turning now to the question of escape. I believe there may yet be a Myst linking book here. The simplest way for Father to have disposed of it would have been to jump off the palace as he touched it. There are other ways, of course, but I cannot ignore this possibility. I must at least attempt to reach the ground. This is fast becoming unacceptable. I have slid down every oddly shaped windpipe in this age, and have yet to see below the second cloud layer. I was fairly certain that at least 3 of the passages would prove successful.
Alright, so now we at least know. I guess we could have figured that out ourselves too, but why Cirrus was trying to get down to the ground.
I have established a temporary encampment near, yet even they dead-ended inside a magnificent sealed cavern full of crystals. The crystals themselves are curious. Something about their inner matrix makes them susceptible to a buildup of negative charges. When I touched one, I received a terrible shock. At the same time, the faint light that had been emanating from the crystal faded, and I heard a very curious hum, which ceased as soon as the crystal's charge was expended. I should like to study these crystals more thoroughly, and will institute a plan to mine the cavern extensively.
So maybe that hum is what blew up that thing out there?
Even they dead. Last night, I saw lights flickering in some of the other palaces. It occurred to me that I might not be alone. What if this age is like Stone Ship? Father never could explain how Emmett and Branch just appeared there. He said the art was always surprising him. Could it be that the lights I saw flickering were made by other people? What I would give to discover this is true. After all these months of solitude, just to have another person to talk to. About the floating rocks. There is a phosphorescent green mineral running through much of this age which exhibits strong diamagnetic properties. At least that is the most workable hypothesis I have devised that can explain how the rocks I see outside my garden are able to float. This has given me an idea. If I can capture one of the larger boulders, I should be able to turn it into a vessel, and thereby sail across the clouds to the nearest palace.
But how are you gonna... yeah. Steer. I don't know.
The most difficult obstacle to achieving this will be maintaining the necessary altitude. I have noticed that these rocks float higher than the highest point on that palace. Forcing my ship to float lower than it prefers will take some doing. For the past few weeks, I've been watching storms move through the second cloud layer. They appear as flashes of light inside the strata. The violence of these storms does not reach me in the garden. I encounter no rain, barely feel the wind. I'm completely safe here, nestled between layers. I do not know how this is possible. How could Father have created a world which exhibits so many scientific impossibilities? He never did explain how to write an age. He never taught Agnar or I the art. I wonder now if I should have insisted. The crystals I mined from the lower cavern are really quite remarkable. There seems to be no limit to the amount of electricity they can store. Unfortunately, this makes working with them difficult. So long as a charged crystal is isolated, the energy inside it remains trapped in its matrix. But the moment the crystal even brushes against a grounded object, stored charge flows out, producing a most amazing song. I should like to capitalize on this singing ability, if only as a pleasant diversion. It might be nice to hear some music in these caverns. Regardless, I believe the crystals can solve my rock ship problem. By affixing them to some of the floating rocks, then casting them back into the clouds, I should be able to harness enough of Spire's natural electricity to fuel an electromagnet. The attractive force of the magnet, combined with the smaller magnetic fields of the lightning conductors, should be able to lower the ship and guide it to the nearest palace. It is definitely worth an attempt. Another storm is brewing as I write this. I can feel the hairs on my arms starting to rise. I'm almost crazed with anticipation, waiting to test the first conductor. My God, is this what Father felt? Every time his hand hovered above the panel of a book he'd just written? Did he feel this much excitement as he stood poised to learn if his theories had worked? Why did he never share this with me? If he had, perhaps things could have been different between us. The first conductor is glowing. Here goes nothing. No, 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 no! My calculations were perfect! The ship should not have broken free. The distance between the conductors must be too great. I'm going to have to add more to the system, but if I do, the electromagnetic pull will be too strong and the ship will crash to the floor. So can I counterbalance it? Create a second electromagnet in the roof of the garden? I am going to have to start building again! And capture another rock for a ship. This mistake has set me back years! But I am close. So close to reaching the nearest palace, and from there maybe accessing the ground. I only hope the linking book still works.
Okay. Well, we learned some things there. I don't know that we learned anything that we need to use in the puzzle, but we still learned things, and that's good. I don't really know where we're going next, though. We came down from there, right? Or did we come from over here? I don't remember now. Everything looks very similar. But I don't think we've been here. This is the garden. It has to be. We have plants growing here. We can tap. Much like everything else. What is this?
Your faith in me is truly amazing, Mother. How long before I kill this one?
Can we like lift this? Don't think so. Let's take a picture. It doesn't really look like a puzzle instruction. It looks like it's all about plants. You use this and then whatever. But since we haven't found any puzzles yet, you know, kind of have to hedge our bets, I guess. I don't really know. I feel very lost again. Some of the things seem to make sense when we left Haven. But now, you know, we've been far away from anything that makes sense for a little bit, and it's like, maybe that's, you know, maybe all my theories are just wrong. What do I know? This world seems very empty. And I don't really know what is expected of me. Have you looked at all these things? Can we open these drawers? No. There's nothing we can interact with here, right? I wish there was just a key to highlight things you can interact with. Because this hovering over stuff is just kind of annoying. To see if you can do anything. You could look at this. Doesn't really do anything. So if we... So this floats up. The cage is just catching it there. That's, you know, they're like nails holding this cage. After a certain, you know, water it goes this high, I guess. And once we, like, if we create electricity here, is this what we're doing? Stops floating. But only for a little bit. If we move this over here, we can charge this crystal. And then we can, like, discharge it like this. But yeah, it doesn't really... Okay. I'm sure we need that for something. That information. What was over there again? Did we get a good look last time? Is this the palace that Ceres was talking about in his journal there? Maybe. Is this where we want to float to? Is this what these things are for? Probably. Like, these are the conductors or something? The electromagnetic stuff and the rock we float from here across? Or something? Is that what we're doing? That seems to be what we're doing for now, because I don't know what else we could be doing. But how do we... Like, is this the rock that we use? Or do we have to catch one somehow? How did he catch a rock? Oh, we can climb up here, I guess. Do we want that? Where's the elevator? Where did we come down? Oh, this looks familiar. I don't think we've been over here. Is that where the elevator is? It looks very strange. This world looks very strange. This age. What was that sound? Oh, the fan turning. Okay. I was gonna say it sounds like a metal gate that's like blowing in the wind that's not really closed properly or something like that. But a fan works too. Wait, we can... Oh yeah, we can. But... what is the point? It just rotates back. Don't really know what the point is. Can we do anything here? There must be something to do. Nara, stronger than any other substance, will need all the power. Will need all the power keyboard can take. Will even that be enough? If distributed across all three. 888 999 10 10 10. It's all crossed out. Seems to be some missing information there. Every partially successful rock test suggests 20 units of power total, no more, no less. But in what combination? Must find way of dividing more accurately across 3 cavers. Well, 20, you know, across 3 cavers is kind of tough to do. It's not quite 7. Brew crystal test results conclusive. Need to supply keyboard with total electricity gathered in garden and docking station only to disrupt these sampers. I want to take the wheel, the gear. Can we slide it? Okay, so for the blue crystal, we need total electricity gathered in garden and docking station to disrupt it, whatever that means. Can we look at these other papers? Come on. There's clearly more information here. Let me look at it. Okay, from there, this angle, sure. Strong earthquake-like tremors in lab when 2 of harmonics listed in musical chart were played. Could I be close to finding useful frequency? Lab mostly rock. Two of harmonics listed in the musical chart were played. Where's the musical chart? Isn't there one more page? It looks like there are 2 pages here, right? But I'm only looking at the top and the bottom one, not the one in the middle. Which, I mean, you know, there's nothing there, sure. But like, in-game logic-wise, I have no idea that there's nothing there. Because I haven't looked at them. Or like at it, that last page, so... kind of infuriating that it doesn't let me look. I have 4 different rocks though, not 3. And these cavers I can't do anything with, right? It's not like I... Let's just tap everything. It seems very important. Okay, what else is here? What's that? Looks like a chessboard from here. It is.
What kind of a move is that? You had me, Father. You totally had me. And now you're leaving your queen wide open? Getting the narrow chess pieces out of you was more of a challenge than this.
What's that piece? Is that the king? Black king? And then that's the queen? And then the 2 rooks? A lot of pawns left? Well, 4. Also 4 pawns and whites. Oh, there's a bishop too, okay. I don't know. This looks like a very weird... I don't know. Formation? That's not the right word, but whatever. It doesn't look right. But again, yeah, I have not played chess in very, very many years. Decades even. Can we, like... No? Can't check under the bed? By lifting that blanket out of the way? No. It's a weird spot for the bed, but okay. Some water there, sure. Kind of looked like a... It reminds me of a church, basically. It's like a holy water basin thing. Where you know... Also like the dipping your finger in. Just, that makes me think of that. Anyway. How? Where do I? What do I do now? Oh, we can slide down there. Let's do that. It's definitely not a bad idea. This looks super villainous. It looks like the control room of like some weird weapon or something. I like it. Let's open the gate because I don't know why not. What's out there? We should check the chair first. The throne. Okay, those cables just go up here, I guess. Maybe we're supposed to find this locked gate first and then slide down and then open the gate from the other side or something? I don't know. Let's look at these statues. There's something there. Let me look. Uh, 100, 101, 111, 116, 1016, 1066, 1010 1010 1010 5, 1010 5, 110 5. No idea what that means. Maybe that's like the power sequence thing. It doesn't seem right though. It's more than 20. No memory, right? I didn't miss one. No, I'm sure the necklace would have alerted me anyway. So how does the necklace work exactly? It was a gift for Yisha, but how did like Sarah's and Akana's memories get in there? That's weird. There's another button. Flip the switch. Okay, was on. Sit on the chair? We definitely have to do something else first, right? What is this? Alright. I don't know what these are. This looks like a shell. This looks like the chess figures or maybe the statues. And this I can't really tell. It's too far away. Are these buttons? No. Are these buttons? Also no. Are these red things are just lights, right? We just move this to like... We can't move it. Or I can't move it at least. Are these things we can do something to? No. This is definitely nothing. And this just gets us out of here? I assume? Yes. Very interesting. Yet also very confusing. You know, first glance here. Get shocked like twice and then we can do it. I don't know. Let's see where these cables go. And if you need full power from the garden and the docking station, then we need to figure out you know, what we need to do there to get full power. So there's a red one and a blue one. There's a blue button. I almost missed. Oh, is that car in the elevator down here? I think it's coming. It just takes its sweet time. And then judging by the end of the, like, I don't know, these things, there's no lower floor, right? You're on the lowest floor here. Maybe. Okay. I thought maybe that's like an indication of how high I want to go. Based on how high I moved the lever there, but I don't think that's true. I think that's just like up or down. We couldn't go down because we're already all the way down. Maybe. Right, and if we ride the elevator all the way down, we just arrive at that locked gate. And we have to take the slide to open the gate. Or to get to the other side of it, essentially. But now we can use both ways. We don't have to slide, we can also use the elevator, which I guess is nice. So how does any of this work now? How do I turn this stuff on? We need electricity, we need power. I think. It seems like I need to do something here, but I don't know what, because it doesn't really let me like just do things. And we can really only look at the drawing, at the instructions. I mean, this is clearly, this is this, but you know. I just don't know if I'm just missing a clickable thing here. I really don't think so. It feels like maybe, yeah, right here, but no. And it's not like usually, or in any other game, or in most other games, I would be thinking, well, we need a piece to bring here, like a plant or something, but there's no inventory. We can't just carry things over here. So I don't know. I do not know what is expected of me here. I'm pretty sure we can't keep going this way, right? There's no... Oh, stop spinning. We can't like climb up on this side or anything. Right? No. And you can't look at these plants. Can we go to the other side of this? Like over here? No, right? If I move this way, it's going across the bridge there. Yeah, we can't go here. I'm still missing something. Well, probably more than one something, but definitely something. This is the ship. I need to turn on the power to get it down. Yes, but how? Oh, yeah, we haven't climbed up here yet. Almost forgot. I was just gonna say we're out of places, but it's not true. Can't lift it. Either it's too heavy, or it's locked. Can't really tell. But so my theory right now is that Sirius did not succeed in his plan to ride the ship across to the other palace, this ship. Instead, he used the frequencies of the crystals when they discharge their electricity to create a frequency that exploded the rock up there, and then used that linking book to get out. But I might be wrong. It's the fun of this, just guessing.
Idiot! You run these calculations 1,000,000 times. Counterbalance the magnetic forces perfectly, otherwise the ship won't get out of the dock. And you do want to get out of the dock, don't you? After all these years of trying?
Possibly. But there's nothing here? Can we like open this? No, it's just... What is this even? It looks like something that can be opened. Okay, it can. Right, so this is our control panel thing. This is the blue cable. The blue cable goes... I don't know, up there I guess. Is this the red cable then? I don't know. Wait, now I can't get closer anymore? Oh, we can't do 2, 3, and then... I don't know what that did. It's not right, whatever we did, because the thing floated away. Is this like a lights out thing again? We turn on 1, we turn on 2 and 3, and then we could turn on 4? But instead it just turns on 1 and 2 up there, and not all 4 of them. And it's still stuck up there. So what if we do 4 first? Can we do that? No. This is weird. I hate the controls too. It does kick when you get there, but still. Well, 1, 2, 3, that's better, but why is it different? That's a very strange input here, because we have 3 positions here. And they're kind of hard to slide into because everything is moving. But I can't slide past the second position. We have all 4 of them turned on, but I guess that's not right. Can we like turn it off again? And it's gonna float down? No. Oh yes, okay. It just takes a little bit. And now we turn it on again. And we try again. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 again. Turn all 4 lights on. Doesn't do anything. It's up there again. I don't understand this. I don't know what this is. Because sometimes it's moving on its own, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's affecting this, and sometimes it's not. It just feels very strange, and I don't like it. It feels confusing. Let's just shut it off again. I'm slowly gonna throw it down here. But we want it to be all the way down there, right? Because that's where we dock from, and then like we go over there. So we need this to go lower, so we need more stronger magnetic field there or something, I don't know. I do not know. But they really aren't very, like if you go to the right, nothing happens. If you go here, 2 lights turn on, and we go to the right and it floats up or something. Should have 1 turned on now. 1 green light. Floats up a little higher. Or maybe more lights mean higher up? But then, no, that doesn't make sense. Does it? Maybe there is a sequence to it? Now we have 3 lights? Now we have 2 lights? Yeah, 1 and 2? That's already all the way up there, so it's already wrong, I think. But what is right? All the lights turned on. It slides back to the middle on its own. We can move it to the right. Nothing happens. That's a very confusing puzzle, because it's very limited inputs, and it feels like there's not much we can do, but maybe we're just not in that, like maybe we can't solve it yet. Let's just go down, I don't care. Can we open this now? No, I don't know how this is like locked, or if it is locked. Maybe I'm just not strong enough. But I'm pretty sure it's just locked, because I can't get stronger, but I can unlock things, potentially. Wait, what could I just look at? Oh, this. I missed it. Test 27 complete. Results remain consistent with previous quartz tests. Conclusion. Must have 6 lightning conductors charging cable. 1 to disrupt Samper's molecular constitution, provided other cables are set correctly. 8, 12, 4. But how do I do 8? Like, where do I do that? I still haven't seen anything that had any numbers or anything like that. Like, even down at the chair, we just had different settings, but nothing... Nothing seemed quite right. Did I miss anything else on the ground here? It's very easy to miss things. For me, at least. I'm good at it. No, we haven't looked at this yet.
Commencing rock test number 29. Yes, this should be it. This should be the one.
So rock test number 29 just sort of blew up, I guess. Anything over here? I don't think so. This is still really weird, too. It feels like I should be doing something here. Other than just rotate this a little and then let it come back. I don't think there's anything I can do. We've looked at this. We've looked at those other papers. In here and out here. I don't know. We're missing, yeah, still missing at least one piece of the puzzle. Let's go down there one more time. Let's look at this one more time. I'm not gonna probably end the episode, but maybe we can understand something here. It's just like I can't actually do anything is the thing. It feels like okay, we need to do something, but I don't know what. Also, there are 4 different stages here. Not 3. So we just this like I can slide it, but I can't actually move it anywhere. It just stays where it is. And there's no apparent thing like blocking it or anything where it's like, oh, well, yeah, we need to get this first and then this happens or something. It's just stuck there. And there's nothing else. There's also no memory here, which is also kind of weird. It still feels like we were missing like that initial step to turn everything back on. We maybe don't have all the power we need, but I don't know how to do anything. Turns yellow here too. I haven't really looked at that yet. Can we go over there behind the chair? No. So if you turn this off and then sit in the chair, it doesn't work, right? Or does it still work? Still works to that extent at least, which is the same it's been before basically. And you still can't move this. I don't think we have enough power. I don't know how to fix that though. We'll have to look around one more time. We'll figure things out. Still feels like a button too. Can we do anything here? Can we close this again? We can, but why would we? It's weird that we can close it again, to me. Because, yeah, I don't see why we would. Unless there's something on the outside of the gate that we haven't looked at yet? That seems unlikely. No, I don't know. We'll figure things out next time. I think we have a good baseline of stuff. We just need some more. Yeah, we just need one moment of like clarity, and then I think we'll be able to do things here. But that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, even though we didn't really make all that much progress, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.